Hello and welcome back to chapter 5, lecture number 20. So we continue to work on the building and I want to add some extra wooden bars on the building and I'll give you a short preview. You can see that I added all these bars on top of the roof, on the sides and on the bottom. And that's to add a sort of a transition to fade the roof tiles with the wooden planks. So that's something we're going to focus on right now. And we will do some together. And in the end, we have to continue to do it yourself. And that's pretty much it for this lecture. So let's do it. So I just grab a random bar. I duplicate it, Shift D. And there you have it. And let's put it right there. And I want to have a big one. Shift D. And yeah, let's start with this one. Check the UV coordinates. I want to stretch this one a little bit. Something a bit more. Yes. And I want to make this one on the top. I want to focus here on the sides. This is very curvy, so add 2 more of these to avoid the curviness. All right, and GY, and I think, yeah, what you can do is let's rotate this a little bit. I think this one is very big, so make it smaller and stretch it more. And we need to stretch it as well for these sides and go for our material preview. And the problem with this right now is that you can see these dark spots everywhere. So I like to move this a little bit so we have a more equal, how do you say, smooth area without these things. And I like this one. The problem is it's very straight and I want to add some curviness on it. Press one single vertex and enable proportional editing. Press G, make this circle very big so it's hitting the left and right. Press G, Z and move this a little bit down. And that's it, just slightly. So we have this. And we continue with the other ones. So yeah, duplicate it and some on the bottom and stretch it a little. You can see I'm doing the stretching in edit mode and switching back to the object mode and I'm dragging it. So this one doesn't feel really stretched, but you can change just the looks a little bit. Same for these. I like to add some extra vertices, GY, and blend it with the building. GZ. All right, and that's for the bars on the front. And the window frame should pop out. And same for that one. So I'm keep working on the looks during the process. Well, that's very important. Go to the render view to see how that looks when you have a rendered shader. All right, so we continue with this work. I want to have one there on the right. Yeah. And go back to the solid view, rotate it. And I want to stretch this one a little bit. Edit mode. Oh, turn off proportional editing. There you go. Rotate it. Now we need to do some fancy rotation. Oh, it's not really fancy. There you go. But these kind of details make sense for the for the looks. So this is a sort of double tap R. No, we're going to do this a little bit different. GX and go to the front and rotate it and Alt left click on, or you want to select these vertices, so go to the wireframe, you go to C, and you select these, deselect that one. There you go. Go to the solid mode. I want to enable proportional editing, make the circle smaller, and I want to drag this a little bit. So, alright. And I want to make a duplication and simply rotate it. Yes. That one needs to be curved as well. Alright, so I like to select this bottom part. Go to the solid view. We have proportional editing and we stretch this a little bit. Yes, same for these. You want to select the bottom part, only the bottom, and you just stretch it. And go to the render view. Alright, not bad at all. And we select the one on the bottom, Shift D, go to the solid mode, and you rotate R and press Ctrl to have the snapping mode. Go to the side view, drag this to the top, go to the front view, and I want to make this one a bit bigger. Ctrl L, and turn off proportional editing, and scale it, rotate it. I'll just make it smaller. Yes, and it's nice to have something to pop out. Really good. And move these a little to have some randomness in the texture. Ctrl L. Same for these. Again, it's not using this one. Just medieval. Let's just call this rough. Rough wood diff. That's the one we use. And you select all of these. I just want to have this one a bit more to the left. Yips. Select all of these and press Shift D. And there you have it. Bit more to the bottom. It's just scaling and dragging and scaling and dragging. Alright, so let's go to the render view. I think if we compare this with the original one, that one is flat, but I prefer this version. But it should fit the roof. So just select them separately. And change the texture, Ctrl L. And just move it. That's all you need to do. Just move the coordinates to have random look. Alright. And compare it. These bars were very thick, so smaller ones will look better. And there you go. So some nice exercise for you. I want to have one on the top and two on the sides. Alright, so I will pause the video and I'm back in a second. And welcome back. So I made a duplication from this roof. I rotated it and I had to rotate these bars by hand. But in the end, it looks very good to me. So we are finished with the wooden bars, and in the next lecture I like to focus, let's go to the render view. So this is the result. In the next lecture I want to focus on the roof tiles, because right now you have these roof tiles and they just end and it's a very straight line, and that looks very fake, not real at all. So we need to make an adjustment, and if we compare this with our reference, I made these separated roof tiles and I'm putting these on the roof, It's a time-consuming work, but in the end, it looks definitely way better than the what we have right now. So yeah, see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.